Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nick from Begins Gaming. Welcome back to another MLB The Show 22 news videos. Today, we had our first feature premiere. It was on the new co-op mode. And before I get into it, I want to say a few things. There was a lot in this premiere that was extremely promising. A lot that's like very cool. But there are just a few things that honestly just made... It was kind of a letdown. Like a few things were a letdown. I'm going to get into it. I'm still happy with the product, but yeah, I'm gonna break it down now. So basically, the first thing that they mentioned was the invite system, where basically you're gonna go into co-op and you're basically making a lobby like Fortnite or other games. You basically invite people through the console or whatever way you do it. Probably the same way as like Fortnite for cross platform. If you're inviting someone from Xbox, there's probably a way to like invite the show account. They didn't show that, but they did show just inviting another PS5 user. They also showed that you can do 3v3 where you have two players and then you get a random for the third. So like in Fortnite, sorry for all the Fortnite comparisons, but like in Fortnite when you hit fill when you're doing squads or something like that. So that is something you can do. Another thing that they showed was something called being a captain, which isn't like very rare to hear about. But basically, one person in the team is the captain. That's the person who created the lobby. They're the one who makes all of the managerial decisions. So they're the one who warms up people in the pen. They're the ones who can change the defensive positioning, the shift, all of that stuff. I mean, you know, it's not only limited to the captain though, because you're gonna be playing with your friends, and your friends are gonna be like talking to you and saying like you should do this. So yeah. Also, with the actual system, you do not get to choose what you are going to be. So basically, it rotates every inning. So when you're pitching in 3v3, one person controls the pitcher and the catcher, another controls the infielders, and another controls the outfielders. So that changes every inning, and it rotates, clockwise, I guess? I mean, basically, you go from pitcher and catcher to outfielder to infielder, and then the infielder becomes the pitcher the next inning, and it changes every inning. For hitting, it's just 1, 2, 3 in a lineup. So let's say, at the start of the game, whoever's player 1 will hit leadoff, player 2 will hit second, player 3 will hit third, and it just goes in order of who got out last. So it's pretty self-explanatory. It's the same thing for 2v2, except just 1 and 2. And for the defensive aspect, 2v2, one person controls pitcher and catcher, and then the other person controls the infielders and the outfielders because you only have 2 people. Another cool thing that they showed was sort of like commands in the game. So they called this pitch suggest. So let's say you're not pitching, but you want to suggest where a pitch should go. You can hold down R2 and you can almost like pretend like you're actually pitching and show where you want a certain pitch to go or where you think a certain pitch should end up. They also have voice chat. If you're playing with randoms, you can do a voice chat. They also have emojis. They also have a text chat if you're playing with randoms or if your mic broke mid-game or something like that. So that's very nice. So that's pretty much it for the play now part of the co-op feature. Now we're going to talk about the Diamond Dynasty part, which I'm going to be honest was a little lackluster. So how it works is to build your team in Diamond Dynasty co-op games. Each player is going to have 4 cards each in 3v3. And in 2v2, it's 6 cards each. So you only get to choose, you don't even get to choose half of your team, which is interesting. because every team is 26 players. So you only get to choose 12 of your 26 players, which is really interesting. I don't know why they can't just let us control the whole team. But yeah, when it's 3v3, each player gets to choose 4 cards in their inventory, and then 2v2, each gets to do 6. So no matter what happens, you're only going to be able to choose 12 of your 26 players. The other 14 players are going to be random silver cards. So I think that's an L. I don't like that. I'm going to say why later. I'm just going to go over my complaints later about the whole Diamond Dynasty aspect. Another aspect towards the Diamond Dynasty is you don't get to choose your starter. Basically, it's randomized. You also get to see the opponent's handness, which I don't like. They removed that a couple years ago. I don't know why they added it back. Another thing that is also pretty unfortunate is you can't have 6 or you can't have 5 of your boys in like a party, and you can't do 3v3 online. So let's say I get 2 friends to be on my team in online co-op. I can't text another 3 of my friends and do 3v3, which I think is another L. I mean, I don't really understand how that's not possible, but yeah, that's another thing. And then the last thing that they mentioned about Diamond Dynasty co-op is at launch, there aren't going to be any rewards. They basically said that they want to make sure that like the game mode is working well and that people are enjoying it. But there will be rewards later on in the year. They're probably going to come out very quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the actual feature premiere. A few more things. They announced 2 new legends today. They announced Joe Mauer and Justin Morneau. 2 Twins legends, both really good hitters. Joe Mauer, catcher, Morneau, first baseman. Those are very good additions, and I'm very happy about that. So before this video ends, I just want to say a few things. I'm honestly very underwhelmed with the Diamond Dynasty aspect. I'm just going to be straight up with SDS. I think I don't understand why we can't choose our full team. I just don't think that this mode is going to be like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be competitive enough because you can only control half of your team. Like, how are we going to be able to play competitively in this mode in November or December when more than half of our team is built of silver cards? How are we going to be able to play on like Hall of Fame or Legend with those silver cards? I just don't get it. I think that they're going to change this when they see our feedback. I think they can change this. I think they will, and I think they 100% should. I think, quite frankly, it's kind of BS that we can't just control the whole team. Like, I don't really know why we can't just do that. So that's my first complaint. My other complaint is I don't know why we can't just pick the starting pitcher. They added that to MLB 20. They got rid of the pitch roulette after 19. And I don't know why we can't just pick a starter. Like, why can't we just pick a starter in online co-op? It just doesn't make sense. And we can see the opposing handness. That's another thing. I just don't know why that's a thing in this co-op mode. They removed that like 4 years ago. It was for the better. I think the last year they had that was MLB 17. I don't know why that's coming back. Basically, it's just going to inflate hitting because you know the handness that you're going against. So you just stack righties or cards who are better against lefties that are on your team. I'm just pretty frustrated, honestly, with the Diamond Dynasty aspect. They have a chance to fix it. The only thing that they can't really fix is the whole thing where you have you and 5 other friends and then you do 3v3 online. That's a lot of coding for like a month and a half. They're not going to be able to do that in time. It's not the end of the world. It's pretty annoying, but they'll probably have it next year. It's just, I don't know. I just don't understand why we can't control the whole team. This mode is not going to be relevant by like June if we can't control the whole team. First of all, it's not going to be relevant at launch in the Diamond Dynasty scene because there are no rewards. And I'm not complaining about the whole no rewards thing. I'm just complaining about the fact that at the pace that it's going at and with these rules that they put on it, that it's just going to be a waste of space for Diamond Dynasty. Is it a really fun mode and is it really cool? Yes, absolutely. But there's really no reason to play it except to just like have fun with your friends. Like, there are no rewards to it. I don't know. I'm going to stop complaining and I'm just going to end the video here. I also just want to point out once again that this is a very cool mode and I'm definitely going to be trying it out in the tech test. One more thing that's annoying. Sorry, guys. The tech test, you can't play with your friends in co-op. You have to be with randoms in co-op. It's whatever. I don't really know how the coding works with the tech test. It's whatever. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Big Guns Gaming. I'm going to probably make a video this weekend on some certain things with the tech test. Maybe just everything that we've noticed in the tech test. I don't really know. Just I might make a video on stuff because it's no longer closed and you can like talk about it. That was a big W though. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Big Guns Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.